Are you ready to dive into the world of Docker and Node.js? If you're planning to deploy a Node.js app with tricky dependencies like Node-gyp, you're in the right place. Let's unravel this together. I totally get it. Dealing with Node-gyp dependencies can feel like navigating a minefield. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face the same challenges when trying to get their apps up and running smoothly. So, here's the situation. One user asked if building their Docker file from the Node image is the right approach. They're worried about what happens when they deploy the container and how to ensure the target host has the necessary libraries for Node-gyp modules. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. Understanding the issue is key. Node-gyp builds modules against compiled libraries, and these can vary significantly based on the operating system and installed libraries. This can lead to frustrating build failures during a simple npm install. Stick around. I have some valuable insights at the end that will help you choose the best approach for your Docker setup. To begin addressing the user's question, the first step is to create a Docker file that uses the Node.js image. This is a common practice and provides a solid foundation for building Node.js applications. Next, the user should ensure that the necessary build tools and libraries for Node.gyp are included in the Docker image. This can be done by installing the required packages in the Docker file. After setting up the build tools, the user should copy their application code into the Docker image. This is done using the copy command in the Docker file. Now the user can install the application dependencies, including those that require Node.gyp. This is done by running npm install in the Docker file. Finally, the user should specify the command to run their application when the container starts. This is typically done using the cmd command in the Docker file. Fun fact: did you know that Docker was originally developed to help manage applications in a more efficient way? Now, it's a staple in modern development workflows. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution for handling Node-gyp dependencies in Docker is to add build dependencies directly in your Docker file. You can replace your npm install command with a couple of lines. First, add the necessary build tools using apk, then run npm install, and finally remove the build dependencies. Alternatively, you can simplify the process by installing Alpine SDK, which includes essential build tools. This approach also follows the same steps. Install Alpine SDK, run npm install, and then remove the build dependencies. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach to using Docker with Node.js and Node-gyp dependencies involves building your Docker image from an official Node.js Alpine image. This user suggests starting with from node 10.16.0-alpine. Next, include a command to install necessary libraries using run apk no cache. This ensures that all dependencies for modules like Canvas are available during the build. Then add run npm install Canvas to build the Node module directly into the Docker image. This way, it will be available in any container created from this image. However, be aware that Alpine uses muzzle instead of glibc, which can lead to compatibility issues. If your module requires glibc, you may need to add it using a specific package. For example, to install Node Canvas, you would first add the necessary libraries, then install glibc, and finally run npm install for Canvas. Here's a pro tip. Always test your Docker images locally before deploying them. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You now have a better understanding of how to handle Node-gyp dependencies in Docker. Remember, whether you choose the Node image or Ubuntu, testing is key. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips.